Hey man, what it is? This is Dame, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App. Show your boys some love. Y'all know it worked too. There go the PayPal at Dame by any means. That dollar sign at the bottom of this video, that's the super chat. Y'all know what I'm about to say. Say it with me. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. Hey, everybody who be showing love in that Cash App, who hit that super chat, who hit that PayPal, man, I just want to say y'all a godsend. Y'all can spend your hard-earned money with everybody, anybody else but Dean. But you come over here and you show me love. And it's never undervalued, it's never underappreciated. None of that. I truly, truly appreciate it, y'all. My message to Devin Haney, man, and his fans, hopefully they hear it, but this is truly my message for Devin Haney. Y'all know I'm not a Devin Haney fan, but I'm probably one of the most thoroughest dudes on this YouTube thing by far, man. By far. And I believe it's some of the best advice this young man could ever receive. Devin, it's okay to be yourself, man. You don't have to listen to your dad. You don't have to listen to these YouTube channels. You don't have to listen to your fans because you let some YouTube channels tell it. You lost because you was listening to your fans. I think that's highly disrespectful to even think Devin Haney would even base his game plan off of what some of his fans say. I don't believe that. Devin, you's a world-class fighter. You don't have to lie. You don't have to cap. You don't have to call everybody a duck when they not a duck. If people really ducking you, I have no problem with you holding their feet to the fire, my guy. Devin, I really would have liked that if you would have handled this whole Ryan Garcia thing. Listen, man, I feel as though I was done wrong by Ryan Garcia. I feel as though Ryan Garcia cheated me, but I'm not going to make no excuses just for that because at the end of the day, I could have been, there's a lot of things I could have done better in that fight and a lot of things I can add to my game. And when y'all see me again, I'm going to have that added to my game. All this did was make me work harder and become a better champion. I would have much rather you didn't done that, my guy. You can let your dad talk. You can even continue to let Bill be 40 mil Bill. What you gonna do when you gotta pick up the Rougarou? You can still let your daddy be your dad. But then say, listen, y'all, that's what my dad said. That's not how I feel. I feel as though such and such is a world-class fighter, feel as though he's a great fighter, and we're gonna go in the ring and get it on. It's time for you to take control of your own career, my guy. Because I feel as though listening to your fans, I feel as though listening to these YouTube channels, I feel as though listening to your dad has put you in a lot of situations you don't need to be in. What you talking about, Dean? Well, the fact that Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn don't want to deal with you like that. The fact that they got you thinking you're a bigger star than you are. Are you a star? Absolutely, you a star. Because you get talked about more than a lot of fighters. So it's a lot of fighters that can't say nothing to you because you've done a great job yourself at putting the hard work in, getting in that ring, and being 31, 32, and 0. It ain't nobody else did that but Devin Haney. Was it nobody else in that ring with him but Devin Haney? But I feel as though you could say, tell Eddie and Bob, listen, man, don't be listening to my dad. Listen, talk to me. Judge and based off how you going to do business based off with me. I know my dad is doing his job as my promoter, as somebody who's my mouthpiece in a way. But when it comes to that business side, listen, the same way y'all saw Devin talking to Eddie by himself, his dad was not there. That was Devin. I believe Devin a humble guy. I don't even believe Devin this big trash talker that people trying to put him out to be. I wish he would stop and just be himself, man. I believe Devin is more close to Jaron Ennis than he is to Floyd Mayweather's as far as how they talk and how they discuss manners. I believe Devin a young man that if he love you and care about you, he'll truly give you the shirt off his back. I believe that about Devin, and y'all have heard me say that before. Devin, I truly believe you would be even further in your career if you weren't at these YouTube channels and your dad and all them, if you didn't even feed in to the propaganda that they put out. If you told them, yo, man, it's a bad look on me, dog. Like, I don't need all the Shakur fans and Take fans going against me all the way, my guy. I don't need y'all doing all of that. I want to get some of those fans. I want them to be on my side. I want them to say, listen, oh, yeah, Shakur and Tank, my guy, but we rock with Devin. That would do much, much better for that young man's career, and I truly believe. This is the best advice you're going to get, Dev, because they don't really care about you the way that they say they do. If y'all cared about Devin, y'all would have told him a long time ago to stop draining his body to be at a weight class he probably shouldn't be at. Is this harming him? There's only one person that is harming, Devin the Dream Haney. And then now, every time Devin make a fight, you got people like me and others that's going to come out and bring out the contradictions in him fighting certain people. Why? Because look what he doing to Regis. Look what he did to Ryan. Look what he did to Gervonta. Look what he did to Tio. Look what he did. Even though Ryan and Tio don't, they a whole separate discussion. They could take this advice themselves, but they in whole other videos. And I hate to say it, they not black. So they can continue to do whatever it is that they want to do, but that's not my prerogative, to be honest. Devin's still a black American at the end of the day, and I don't want to see him fall or fail. Because to be honest, we need Devin to be active in the sport of boxing. We need black American fighters to be active and be at the top of the food chain, no matter how you feel about the young man. Y'all know I'm not the fondest of Floyd Schofield's daddy, but you won't hear me come out here and say that Floyd Schofield a bum. Floyd Schofield don't got a promising career. Floyd Schofield gonna get just get mopped by X, Y, and Z and X, Y, and Z. You won't hear me come out there and say that. Devin, I believe a lot of promoters would be willing to do business with you and pay you the money that you want. Just off the fact, listen, man, y'all don't never underestimate people liking you. People gotta like you sometimes. And I ain't telling you to not be yourself. I believe that Devin would be more likable if he was actually being himself, being the American Dream Haney, staying that humble kid from Henderson, Nevada, by way of Oakland, California. It ain't nothing wrong with growing up in the suburbs. I believe if Devin used that to his advantage, like what y'all mad my daddy took care of me. Yeah, I don't want to be from the hood. Sorry, I don't apologize for it either. I'm sorry for that. Sorry your father wasn't there for you half as much as mine. My bad. I believe if Devin stopped a lot of this capping and feeding into the narratives that these YouTube channels that I believe that his daddy is paying them to do, he would get the benefit of being real, of being honest, and a lot of people would separate the two between Bill and Devin, between these YouTube channels and Devin. I truly, truly believe that. Devin, you ain't gotta listen to me, my guy. You ain't gotta listen to nothing I say because I'm not a fan. And the reason I'm not a fan is from the advice I'm trying to give you now. It's not that I just dislike Devin. It's just that I dislike a lot of things that they do. And then his style of fighting is not my particular favorite style. So it's hard for me to actually be a fan of you, but I do buy your fights and watch every fight that you got. I can say that. That's all I owe Devin Haney. I don't owe him to be a fan of him. I don't owe it to big up certain moves that he make that I told, like I said, Joe, I was the one telling Devin to not go to Eddie Hearn. And look what Eddie doing to him now. I was the one telling him that. People, Dean, why he got to go to Al? One reason is you ain't never heard Al Heyman go out publicly and put out public information about fighters he has dealt with. Now, have you? Only reason why we know what Devin get paid and what his market value is and all of this is because of Eddie and Bob. Because they have no problem. First of all, Eddie not being from America. And then both of them being Caucasian males. That's not they don't have no problem putting that out when they feel as though they got a fighter, especially a black American fighter that's coming at them and trying to make it seem like that they're the bad guy. You could say whatever about Al Heyman. He's not even going to come out and say anything. And I think Al Heyman is sick right now. I wish you better, big dog. I hope you do. I hope you're getting the best medical treatment and everything else. And I hope you pull through, man, because you're much needed in this game of boxing. But that's my message to Devin Haney. The same message I gave to Shakur Stevenson. Same message I gave to Keyshawn Davis. Y'all don't have to do that, my guys. And Devin especially, you know why? Because you was undisputed. You earned that. People say you got Rob versus Loma. I think Loma won the fight. But the reason you don't hear me ever, no matter what a Devin Haney fan say to Dame, is say he didn't earn that, because I saw Lomachenko take off that 12th round. I saw Lomachenko not do the best in those first 5 rounds. I saw that. I witnessed that. I could lie on Devin and say that is not true. But then what? Then now I'm doing a disservice to Devin. So y'all already know what this is, and I hope Devin Haney hear this. I hope his fans start to understand this. I hope these fake YouTube channels start to understand the same thing. Y'all hurting Devin. You not helping him. Y'all are hurting Devin Haney. And if you care about him the way you said, y'all would stop, man. But y'all not. So I can't stop. I got to continue to counteract all these narratives that y'all bring out there. You can't say people hating on Devin when Devin is out here hating on other fighters and making big narratives like he doing to Regis. Regis just retired. I ruined Regis. And then when people say Ryan ruined you, y'all talk about you hating on Devin. That is a big contradiction. Y'all already know what this is, though, right? The realest on YouTube. Dame, by, any means. And I holla at y'all.